Let's do one more chord progression, this time in a minor key. I am going to do this chord progression 1, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do it in the key of A minor. So into BandLab, and I click Create again. Hopefully you're getting used to this process, new project, and wait for it to load. I'm going to do instruments again. If you're feeling adventurous, again, do the drum machine, have a fiddle about with that. But I'm going to do instruments because we'll learn how to use the drum machine later. And it opens a project. First I'll put the title in. 1, 3, 4, 5. So 120 BPM, going to keep it at that. 4/4 time, going to keep it at that. Key. A minor. And there we go. Let's change our piano keyboard to the key or the scale of A minor. There we go. So we get our little dots telling us which notes we can play. And as we see before, it's all the white notes. A minor is the relative minor of C major, so it's the same notes. Okay, our first chord, our root chord, is going to be based on the note of A, because A is the first note of A minor. Into our MIDI editor, and let's find A. If that's C, that must be B, and that must be A. Put A in just by clicking. And again, I'm going to make it a whole note, so the length of the entire bar. Okay, so that's my A, B, C. And I need a minor chord because I'm in the key of A minor. Remember, a minor chord, the stepping pattern is skip 2, skip 3. So if I skip that black note, skip that white note, play that note, skip 2, skip 3, so I skip that one, and that one. And that should be the chord A minor. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, my next chord is the third, based on the third note of the key of A minor. Let's go back to the keyboard. B, C, A. Third note is C. So it's C, and look, uppercase Roman numerals. It's the chord C major. So let's go into the MIDI editor. And we've actually done this before. Pick our root note of C major, which is C. It's a major chord, so it's skip 3, skip 2. So skip 1, 2, 3, play the next note. Skip 2, so skip that one, play the next note. That should be the chord of C major. Let's have a look if it sounds like the chord of C major. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Now we want the fourth note of the scale, and we want a minor chord. What's the fourth note of the scale of A minor? It is D. It is D, and it is D minor. Okay, so let's put D minor in. MIDI editor. Okay, if that's C, then that must be D. And we want a minor chord, so skip 2, skip that one, put that one in, and skip 3, skip that one, put that one in. What does that sound like? Sounds like D minor. And again, I could go down the octave for the fifth, but I think I'm just going to keep going up. What is the fifth note of the key of A minor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's E, so we need the key up. So we need the chord of E minor. E minor. MIDI editor. I'm just going to keep going up. C, E, E. Root note, which is the E. Skip 2 because we want a minor chord, and a minor chord is skip 2, skip 3, skip 2, 1, 2. Now skip 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is my 4-chord progression. See how it sounds? All right, again, let's make it last 16 bars. So I've moved my playhead to there. If I mouse over it, it changes to that. I click, I drag. That's how I move my playhead. Put it back. You'll see it sort of clicks. Mouse over my snippet till I get the little Mario glove there. Control C, Control V. Move the playhead. You'll see that's already selected, that snippet, so Control C, Control V. Already selected again. Move the playhead. Hand over. Control C, Control V. Let's make it loop. So come over here to the red bit. Get the cursor to change till it looks like that. Drag it out to the end of bar 16. And remember, if I want it to loop, I have to click this circle tool here, the cycle tool, sorry. I have to click the cycle tool. And it was already clicked, so that's good. Get the playhead back. Now if I play it, it should play for 16 bars and then loop. Here we go. And there we have it. So it looped back to the beginning. It did stutter a bit. That's just because of high CPU usage. But it looped back to the beginning. So there we have our 16-bar chord progression in the key of A minor.